Oh boy, this is what I got to work with for dinner tonight. I got some hard-boiled eggs. I got some tzatziki sauce. I got lettuce. I got kale. I got broccoli. I got ginger. I got, what is this? Zesty salsa. I got a little bit of mozzarella. What am I going to make tonight? Hey, Chef Craig's here. You noticed it's a little chilly here in Pennsylvania. Oh, I don't know, May 20th. I don't even know what date it is anymore because, being retired, you don't even look at the darn calendar and time, which is great. So tonight, you saw the previous little synopsis of what I have to work with tonight. I'm by myself right now. The wife's up there in Rochester taking care of her dad. So we're going to cook a meal off the cuff, to be truthful. And the first thing we're going to do is I have a hamburger. We freeze these hamburgers. It's great meat, and I was going to have a hamburger tonight. I'm saying, I got some almost expired stuff in the refrigerator, like you do also. And so instead of throwing it away, we're going to create a meal that it may taste good. It may not taste good, but I promise you it'll be healthy for you. So stick around, and I'm going to go step by step. I got my pot here. I have broccoli. I have garlic, frozen garlic. I have tzatziki sauce, which I made, edit this, which I never edit my videos. My videos are me live, no photography crew, nothing. It's me with a cell phone. So if that gets me any bonus points, I appreciate it because I know you can do it also. So just stay tuned, please. Okay, I'm back. My gosh, my head is cut off. Let me just adjust this camera a little bit. So if you want to see my head with my cooking, please subscribe to me. A little more. Please subscribe to my channel so I can give you the full view. Oh, see, the can doesn't work that way. So what we're going to do is we're going to turn on this burner. We're going to get, it's clicking, clicking, clicking. On this channel, I try to have a lot of fun. And I know that really upsets a lot of people that don't even know my language, that I'm here from Jersey and stuff like that. But I try to have a lot of fun. And sorry about that if you don't understand the fun. So anyway, the pan is heating up. Now how you know if a pan's heated up properly, you stick your finger right down it. Whoa! Nope, not hot enough. So we're not going to cook anything with a cold pot tonight. So, nope, still not hot enough. Maybe I have to press longer. Yep, I think she's hot enough. So we're going to get the beef. It's a hamburger. That's it. Just one single half-pound hamburger. And I'm going to stick that baby right in. Boy, that felt good. I had to pound something today. My hamburger, I couldn't find my hammer. So I just had to pound it. So we're going to break that all up. I don't know why we got to break it up. Can you see it? I don't think you can see it. So but then you can't see me. So you want to see me, or you want to see the hamburger? Come on. I'm more handsome than a piece of dead cow. So let's just do this, baby. Hear it sizzling? That may be a good sign, but I'm not sure. Okay. So we got this hamburger kind of like, it's kind of broken, It's sad. It's dead. It's gonna feed somebody. Okay. We're gonna stick some kosher salt in here. Kosher salt's great because it doesn't really make the meat taste salty. It just brings the flavor out. You don't want any iodized salt in there. You don't want any Himalayan salt in there. Himalayan salt you can drink with water for health benefits. I mean, that's just all a fad. I think it's woke. I think it's a woke salt, it's Himalayan salt. Okay. Oh, I gotta turn this down because she's roaring. Okay. So the meat is roaring. It's almost there. I'm not gonna put any oil in it. I'm not gonna do anything yet. All right. So I'm going to go over to the cutting board. I'm going to start cutting up some vegetables. I'm going to stick it in there and spices. I will be back. All right. So we have, probably 2 tablespoons of ginger, 2 tablespoons of garlic, roughly cut. We're going to stick them babies in there, and we're going to start them around. Now, the meat is not cooked yet. It's not cooked. Warning, it's not cooked. We're going to infuse the spices in the semi-raw meat, which is going to give it oh my God, so much more flavor than if you cook beef, anything, and then you put the spices in. Or, what if you put the spices in first and then you cook the beef? Well, I forgot about doing that. But that's okay. This will get in the same, geez. Someone did not do that, but this, man, does that smell good. All right, I'm turning this meat off now because all of a sudden we got a burst of ginger and garlic. And with even a nonstick pan, you don't want to cook it when you're preparing the other vegetables for the meal. You don't want to overcook it and forget about it. So I just got it temperature, just got it up to temperature. I can smell it. I'm going to turn the heat off, and I'm going to go prepare the other stuff for this dish. Why? Well, I was not prepared today. I just went in the refrigerator and said, what do I got? So now I got to think. Because even an old guy like me, you learn new tricks, and we have to think what we're going to put in here to make the dish edible. And at the end, if it's not edible, you're going to see a garbage can because I've thrown away more meals than I actually promoted them on YouTube. We are back. I know it didn't seem like we were gone a long time because it's just a magic of editing. So with this beef and the spices in, we're going to put some vegetable stock, quite a bit, maybe I don't know, 2/3 of a cup. We're going to bring that up to a boil. But before we bring that up to a boil, we're going to add, where's my little stickery-doody? We're going to bring broccoli into this dish. So, not a lot, because remember, this is just for me. And then, we're going to bring one whole hard-boiled egg. Remember, that was part of the ingredients that we had to use. So, we're going to use that hard-boiled egg. So, this should tell you one thing. When I put an hard-boiled egg in the dish so early, we're not going to cook it very long. The broccoli will be a little crunchy, which is cool, because I like crunchy broccoli. If you overcook broccoli, you know what the result is of that? You don't want to be in the same room. Okay. That was the old joke. I don't know if that's true. I don't know if that's true, but I'm going to go with what the old folks would say. So we are almost, the broth is boiling already. Well, because I have a really high burner. You can see, I love to cook fast. So we got that going. We got the vegetable broth. Did I forget to mention we're adding vegetable broth? I tell you what, it's Saturday. It was a rainy day, and we're going to get this all up to snuff for sure. We're going to let that just. We're not going to add any cornstarch. We're not going to add any thickeners to this. We're just going to do the old-fashioned way. Just let it take it all by itself. The egg will do that, by the way, if you didn't know that. It's got a little starch in it. High protein, of course. Beef is high protein. And broccoli has protein in it. And we're almost ready. I mean, we're not even cooking for a couple minutes, folks. This is not an hour meal. And again, the hamburger meat, it's not really the flavor we're looking for. That's just going to be the protein and the binder for this. Now, you could add red wine to this if you wanted to. You can add more spices if you like. And you know, I'm going to do that because even though I have garlic in there, when you add garlic powder, it thickens the sauce. And I'm going to add some garlic powder. And I'm going to add some onion powder because a lot of these dishes call for onion. So I'm going to add some onion powder. And of course, my old-time favorite is we're going to add some chili spices. Chili flakes. Not too much. Well, maybe. Oh, well, maybe it's more than I thought, but we're going to add some black pepper. We're going to add some oregano. Remember, folks, this is an experimental dish. We may throw it out, or we may love it. Let's just check it out, right? Let's see if all these years of eating, that I can replicate a dish that may taste pretty good. I don't know. Let's check it out. This will make me or break me. This may be my last video on YouTube, or it may be a jump start to my career where I get 2 more subscribers. All right. So the meat basically is broken down. It's really not a great source of flavor, but it is a binder. And I think the next, we're going to put some of the salsa in here. Now, I don't know why I'm going to put the salsa in. It's still good. It's got nice, it's a hot salsa from the Amish country. I'm going to put that baby in there. You know why? Because there wasn't much and I had to get rid of it out of the refrigerator. I want to get rid of it and I didn't want to throw it out. So let's put it in there and see what it tastes like. And you know, this is how you learn how to cook. You experiment. Don't always open up a recipe book. But always turn in to Chef Craig's channel. Because this is exactly what I was all about. Just experiment and see if it tastes good. I didn't write this down. I didn't look this up. If it tastes good, I may want to replay this and write it down for posterity. The broccoli is really still nice and crispy. I'm going to put the lid on for a while because the next thing is going to be kale. And then that's going to take like nothing to cook. Okay, so let's put a lid on it just to get that broccoli a little cooked. We don't want to kill it. We just want to steam it to a nice, bright, little crunchy taste. Now it's time for a very controversial ingredient to add to this, because I don't think anybody's ever added this. And again, this may break it or make it fantastic. This is leftover tzatziki sauce from my gyro sandwiches a couple days ago. So we're going to put that right in there. You know, instead of a cream sauce, because you know, the only ingredient that's really foreign to what I put in there is the dill. It had garlic, it had cream, and the only diversion of what this whole dish would be is the dill and the cucumber. So instead of putting cream in there and whiten it up and make it a little creamier, we're going to add that dill. You never know what dill and cucumber will do with this. It may be great. We may throw this thing out in the garbage. And the broccoli is almost ready. I'm not even tasting this. Maybe I will. Oh, not bad. So, last ingredient. Because kale is a superfood. And it's going to really kick up this dish. We're going to load this baby and pack this thing with kale. Are you following me this? I hope you're still watching. Because if you haven't watched this far, the mystery of this dish you'll never see. I should tell her that. Tell her, mystery of a dish. Mystery dish. Good idea. All right. Do you want to watch that cook, or you want me to come back when it's done in about 2 or 3 minutes? I think you want me to come back. Because you probably have to go to the bathroom now, because this is a long movie. So I'll be back in a couple minutes, all right? See you then. So 2 minutes of the kale we added. We're going to stir this around. I'm going to actually turn the heat completely off. Because once the kale gets going, it only takes a very short time for it to just go like that. It just, I don't like kale that's limp, that's so bad. It just doesn't, okay. This is looking good. I don't know how it's going to taste, but you know what? Remember I said every ingredient, and this is the last ingredient, just a little bit of mozzarella. We're going to stick that on there. Because again, I want to empty my refrigerator. I do not want any refrigerated little stuff like that tomorrow's shopping day. So we're just going to stick that in there. We don't even worried about melting it. We're just going to stir it.
Here's the moment of truth. I'm going to plate it into this nice spaghetti dish. This actually looks edible.
Here we go. Let's give it a little taste here. Remember, I'm really photo handicapped. So we got a little bit of bite here. Let's turn the camera around. We're not throwing this out. We're not throwing this in the can. We are going to eat this, and I'm going to write this recipe up for you folks in the near future, and oh, it's fantastic.